Smoking gang, we in this bitch. Yeah, we in this bitch. On the court talking shit. Yeah, we talking shit. Smoking gang, we in this bitch. Yeah, we in this bitch. On the court talking shit. Yeah, we talking shit.
Uh-oh.
What I said like
Yeah, I know. Uh-oh. This nigga has
that's
drugs.
That's fine. That was funny. I ain't gonna lie. Alright.
Nah, fucking. I'm not yucking it. That's probably.
Alright. So I just saw some shit before I came over here. I was scrolling through.
Yeah.
And I saw that Lil Tay, you know we were talking about Lil Tay?
Oh, yeah.
And her
yeah,
shit.
she's like a whole person now. That shit crazy. She looks like a stretched out version of the little girl, which I mean, I guess every girl's just like a bigger version when they were little, but nigga, like, she looks like her face didn't change nothing. It looks like she's stretched out. Like, you remember that robot from the Nickelodeon cartoon?
Yeah.
Like, blue and white one.
Whoa, what was that called?
It was like iRobot or Girl something, but she was like, light blue and like silver, but fucking.
Yeah, that was a good ass cartoon. I can't remember.
Cold as fuck, nigga. Like the villain, like it was damn near almost like anime style. Cause like the villain, bro, cause that had like actual villains and shit, and fucking like she had actual fight scenes.
Yeah, let me see where I have to figure out what it was like. My favorite robot or.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It was something stupid like catchy, like how they were like iCarly back then was like I fucking something or something.
Damn, it's gonna come to me later on. But she came out in a whole video, right? And she said she has a whole like exposing video, and she said that her father basically made up everything and has been taking her money and sexually assaulted her and her mom for years.
Oh, damn. That's why I didn't want to listen to the video, because I listened to the first. But no, I saw the video and like they popped up on everybody's, and it's like everybody's reposting the shit. But I knew like dudes just, he's like, I knew it couldn't be great, and like that's not it.
Hey.
But like, is it really? So it's just like the mom's not like involved or anything, because I don't know like a full grasp of the story. I know that like her parents like were fucked up or something in the like a while ago. That's why she ended up getting off of everything to begin with.
She said
or like they were manipulating her or some shit. That was the word. Yeah, that's
like
what
manipulation. Like it was like she said that it was her father was gone because of the things that he was doing to her and her mother earlier on when she was little, and then came back when she blew up and was like, no, I'm still your father, I'm taking control of your finances and this, that, and the other, while he had another woman. Like,
oh wait, hold on, back that up. So he was cheating on the wife.
He was cheating on his wife, which is her mom.
Yeah.
And was doing all kinds of things. And fucking, so the mom split up with him, like when she was young. And she has all these details of shit that her father did to her and her mom when they were younger. So then when she blew up, he came back. I'm not trying
to make it a race thing, but like, are both her parents Asian?
No, see, that's what she said.
That's what I'm saying. Are they on that like tiger mom, tiger dad type shit?
Her father is white, and her father's like a broker, like a business
bro.
guy.
Oh, so he's fucking.
He just said, she said herself that he has an Asian fetish, and that's why all his girlfriends
probably.
are Asian. So
yeah, cause you know, bro, all them business niggas, all them type like that be on Wall Street and shit, them all niggas buying prostitutes, doing freaky shit with the fucking. They're just tricks, yeah, nigga, they're tricks.
See, and that's what she said. Like, basically, I guess it was the woman that he was with, after her mother, was from the Philippines, and he met her online. And she was a scammer, I guess, a life scammer. That's how she went through life, a scam.
How do you meet the mother then? Or the same type of shit?
Well, that's the part I did not get to that, because it's like a 17-minute long video, and I was like, I just watched the first just to see like, all right, what happened?
Yeah, where'd you go? Why were you gone for so long? What happened? You funny for a little bit. What the fuck happened?
You pulled a famous Dex on us.
Oh, damn, nigga. Remember that nigga?
Famous
Dex. Him and fucking. I mean, Jay Critch, I guess, is still around a little bit, but fucking Dex ain't out there. I like.
Jay Critch is going hard.
That's what I'm saying. He's still like out there, but like, where's Dex? Because like Dex wasn't Dex like almost like a little before like the ski.
They tried.
The slump god like wave. Like a little before, like it was a little before like the XX and Ski.
I would say they're
It was
going at the
like-
same time. It's just that Ski and X at that time were super underground.
Yeah.
Like they were already.
But that's
they
what I'm
were
saying. Him and like Jay Critch and all them, they were like already a little established before.
in the mainstream.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Before,
100%,
before they had
100%.
like, yeah.
Like they already had albums on Apple Music
Yeah.
and shit. Like, and at the time.
But that's what I'm saying.
Like,
He came from like damn near that Uzi era. So like you could have been
Mm-hmm.
an Uzi. So like what nigga just wanted to stop one day? Or
I don't
what's-
think he could have been an Uzi.
Maybe not an Uzi, but something to that effect.
Because
like,
his music was so around drugs that he didn't. I feel like
he could have been a Skinny Future.
it's kind of like what we were talking about the one day. Is like you can't just keep making music off of drugs because there's no
Yeah.
longevity in that.
Yeah, and I mean there is, but the only way there is longevity in that is that's the only thing you put yourself in that box. That's the only
Absolutely.
thing you can talk about. That's the only thing that anybody's gonna want to listen to you for. They're not gonna want to hear you talk about anything else. They want to hear you talk about drugs and how you getting fucked up and what you're doing on some future effect type shit.
Right.
Like he's not taking that many. Like he says himself, he's not taking that many drugs and doing that much shit. He just knows that people like that. People want to hear that type of shit, so he's gonna give the people what they want.
And I do see that. I do understand that aspect of it. But I do feel like you need to be doing other things with your artistic talent.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, especially like it seems like you're like I don't want to say short-sighting yourself, but like you're not giving yourself like the full potential of what like it could be if you're only like focused in one lane, and that could be with anything. If you get stuck, because being stuck in the groove is good and it's comfortable, but like if you're not branching out to try to do anything, I don't know how. I mean, but I don't know. I mean,
you
every
feel-
nigga don't feel. I guess feels the need to be different or like do something outside.
Do you feel like he got blackballed out the industry?
I mean, by probably, but by who? Who's to say?
Because like they pushed him out, but they accepted Lil Pump.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying?
But I feel like I don't know, but I also feel like Lil Pump's more of a follower. Like Lil Pump probably listen to whatever.
So you're gonna say it's up. So wait. So you
Like I'm feeling like from whoever they'll call it the high powers or whatever. I feel like out of their two like attitudes, I feel like Lil Pump would be like, all right, yeah, that's not that big a deal. I'll do whatever songs with whoever, and like, yeah, we can get those out. You want me to rap Gucci Gang 17 fucking times? Cool. Like I don't give a fuck. I'm just trying to be rich and do whatever. But like I feel like Famous Dex would be a little more like that song's fucking stupid. I don't fucking want to
Because
work
he's
with
from
that.
Chicago.
Yeah, that's what he said. Like that song's stupid, or I don't want to work with that person. Like why are you guys trying to make me do things? And I feel like a Lil Pump would be more just like with the flow. Like he's not even really about the music at that point. I mean, which he might be. You can bring me wrong. But like at that point, it's just about making money, getting in the industry, making his connections. Like the music shit comes secondary to him.
I agree on that.
But who knows? I could be totally wrong.
No, I agree on
should
that.
fucking hate the fucking music
I
world.
feel like it's the same thing with like Dave East. Like
Yeah.
Dave East is one of those people where it's like, well,
But I feel
now
like he's one of them
doing
people
great.
that. Sorry, to cut you off. But he's one of them people that just found his spot and he's stuck in it.
Joyner Lucas.
Yeah, on something like that shit, like the remixes or whatever you're doing. He found the thing that worked and he kind of he's stuck in that. And then he's kind of just wrote it out for as far as it'll go, and it's kept him pretty consistent so far. So I feel like at a certain point, you just like, I mean, especially nowadays, like you just need to build a fan base. Once you have a fan base, you can kind of go wherever you need to go with it. Yeah, like
know,
yeah,
you just
because
pop
bro,
back up
yeah,
in the
you were
video,
just
like-
bro, because she's probably just some whatever, and then she's got a fan base talking shit, being funny, doing whatever the fuck, and now she gets all this type of attention.
That reminds me, I can't remember his name. I want to say his name is Brendan or it's like Brendan something. I'll tell you off camera like the story about how I know him, but I'll tell you off camera. That's an off camera story. But fucking, I remember back, it was like 3 years ago now at this point. I was talking to him and whatnot, and like we were cool at that point, and he had told me that he had a YouTube channel that had like 200, 300,000 subscribers, and I was like,
Damn.
no fucking way. I was like, no, you don't. I'm just looking at this kid. I'm like, no, you fucking don't. Like you fucking smoke weed all day. You don't do a goddamn thing, content wise at all. Like I went and looked up his YouTube, legit. He did have that. But
What kind
their
of shit was he
videos-
doing?
Their
Yeah.
videos from 11 and 12, 13 years ago. Back when like YouTube first started, and he was making clips of Minecraft and all kind of shit like that.
See, that's what it comes down to niggas'
Blew
discography and shit. Like,
yeah, bro,
that motherfucking discography be a motherfucker.
that's insane to me. Like, I mean, I feel like it's kind of like that though. Like, if you build your shit earlier on, if you just had that luck, then
That's
you can come
bro.
back. and
That's the
just be
same
like,
thing except for you build it, they will come. Like, nigga, you just gotta build the fucking structure and they'll come.
That's absolutely
People
true.
feel it.
I
mean, that's the other thing is you can't set your expectations on what that structure will be. You got to accept that in any form it comes in. Like, whether it's big, small, or otherwise, you just got to be happy that's there.
I agree on that. I absolutely agree on that.
Cause, bro, at this point, like, any kind of fan base you can get from anything, bro, it means something. Because nowadays, everybody has, bro, they have the ability to watch anything they want, listen to anything they want. Like, there's no, like, this is the only thing on TV and we got to sit through 10 commercials. Like, no, everybody has every show they want to watch on their phone, every song they want to watch on their phone. Like, everybody has access to everything. So if you're one of those things that somebody wants to fuck with, I think that shit's kind of important.
So do you feel like in that, like, I don't know, because in that way, when I think about that, it's like, for instance, like when you drop a song, or I guess it's any kind of content, but
right.
Do you feel like it's better to have, like, a set group of people that really fuck with you personally, or to just reach the masses and see who fucks with you from there? Like, let them just choose themselves. Like, which one do you think is better?
Do
you feel like it's better to have like a core, like fans that are personally connected to you?
I feel like okay, now I'm with you. No, I feel like those first fans, like the people who like might not listen to you but will see the thing and like give it a like or do whatever. I feel like they're important, but not as important as the people that stick around. Because I feel like, yes, you can do these singles and these catchy hooks and everything, and that will get the average everyday listener. That is the type of shit that will put you on. That's the shit that will get you in position. And then once you're in position, it's up to you to whether you're going to hold up to your end of the deal. Are you going to keep giving these people new product and new creations and new things, or are you going to stick with the thing that puts you on and just keep repeating that? And I feel like the new creation, that thing, like that's where you get your core fans from.
So you feel like it is then like a reaching the masses and letting them pick for themselves kind of thing.
Yeah. Where like you just gotta put it out there, and then whoever finds it will find it.
So you don't think it goes from like, so you don't think it's because like for instance like you have people like Jack Harlow and shit. Like we've talked about this in the past, but like you have people like that who start off, and the people who are supporting him originally are like close friends, and he's building up from like family, close friends, their friends, and like so it's personable people that are personally connected to him that they share his shit around versus him just dropping shit that he knows is gonna reach the masses and then letting people, you know what I'm saying?
I mean, I feel like the local shit helps, like support from like local
that's the word.
Like if you want support, like support from your home, like I think that's all understandable. Like that's how you get. I feel like that's where you can get a lot of confidence in what you're doing, and so you feel like, oh, okay, people are fucking with this, so I do. People are fucking with this, so I do know what I'm doing. I can kind of keep going in this direction, but at the same time.
But do you think that's a healthy way of doing that? Because I feel like there's a lot of people who do that, and they'll just never reach success in that town that they're trying to do that in because
that's the other thing is because people can get stuck in that because they're trying to prove something to the people that are here.
To the wrong people.
Yeah, because when you're sitting here trying to prove shit to your hometown, you're not going to put out the shit or the video or the whatever that could get you the million views because you're too afraid to even put it out because you're scared of what your neighbor thinks.
Those 2,000 people
so,
that
yeah,
might fuck
but
with you in Vermont.
Exactly. It's like that's the crazy part is there could be nobody that fucks with you in your city. Nobody. Not one person can listen to your song like you do whatever, but you can have a video or a song or whatever go out anywhere, and that bitch can blow up in the UK. That bitch can blow up in Australia and not even know it. And it's like sometimes like the local thing, like I think it helps, but I don't think you necessarily need it all the time because like I feel like if the talent's there, like it'll show.
I feel it's kind of like Juice WRLD. Like nobody really fucked with early Juice WRLD, and like in his core town. Like in
but that's
Chicago,
what I'm saying. But
niggas
the other
were not
people.
bumping that.
No, because you gotta think in Chicago, it's a Lil Durk, Chief Keef, Flood Foe, like that's what's going on. Nobody's like trying to listen to some kid who's in his feeling about his drug. But some kid in Cali will hear that, or some kid in fucking Vermont will hear that, and they'll be like, whoa, this is some crazy shit, and like not even know. And then so at that point, that's more bringing the outside to in, because at the end of the day, the people around you will be like, damn, all these people from everywhere else fuck with you. Let me see what's actually going on. Let me dig a little deeper. Because I feel like those people wouldn't dig a little deeper before that. But since they hear the outside noise of this nigga's got the shit, they be like, oh. But I feel like, I don't know, this is just kind of where are you trying to get your crowd from?
That's interesting.
But that also comes, I don't know, it comes down to like validation and everything else. Especially when it comes to like music shit. I feel like or anything like music, stand up, whatever the fuck. I feel like at the end of the day, if you're not doing it because you love it and you would do it for free every single day with like no question, I don't feel like you really want to do that shit like that. Because yeah, the fans and great and the money's great and like whatever, everything else is okay, but like at the end of the day, whatever you're doing, like that's not what you feel like is your purpose, and you could do it every day without a thought. Like I don't feel like niggas really be looking at that shit like that. I feel like sometimes niggas be looking at this music shit like a money grab or like any type of like entertainment or any type of whatever is just some like money grab instead of like, bro, it's something like you want to do or like something that really like you feel like some type of gives you, I don't know what the word is, but like gives you that
authenticity.
Yeah, like some type of but like some type of like he once said like some type of drive, but it's like that thing that like you get up every day and like that's what's pushing you to do the rest of the shit.
I saw some mention the other day. I'm sure it's like a very common term, but it's like once your plan A becomes your plan. That's Kai Cenat said it. That's who said it. Once your plan A becomes your plan B, that's when you know that thing is what you want to do in life.
Yeah. And
that shit, that was like, okay, like I see that. Because there's plenty of times you might be like, okay, I want to go and be a nurse, and motherfuckers go to school for 2 years and like, I didn't really want to be a nurse because in the back of my mind I knew I could have went.
Yeah, I wanted to be real estate. I wanted to be a piano player or some shit.
So your plan A is not really gonna work out like that because it's not your plan. You still have that plan B of something else. Like if this doesn't work out, versus being like, my plan A is my plan B and my plan C, and this is the only thing that I got. I understand that too, but I also think like niggas just see them TikTok reels, like people talking motivational shit and kind of take it out of proportion. It's like we also have to be like realistic at the end of the day. It's like niggas got to pay bills, niggas got to do that shit. But it's like, nigga, if you're not putting every other ounce of everything else you have into that thing, you don't want it hard enough. Damn. Like if you don't take care of like the shit you have that you know you have to take care of, and you're not using every other opportunity to put everything else into that, I don't think, because niggas be like, you should quit your job and fucking focus on your passion, like all day. It's like, no, nigga, you should. Do that. It's like, no, you can't. It's like people have to pay bills, people have to eat, people have to do shit. Like you can't just throw everything away just because you want to go live some dream. Which is why I think it took me a long time to realize that, like, you know, we're young still, but it's like, I mean, not as young as we want to be, but it's we looking back, like now I understand, which is unfortunate, it's too late, but it's like you understand the importance later on, like anything, of being young and being a teenager, and why being a teenager, and teenagers usually, historically and always usually blow up quicker than older people, because
that's the other
you
thing.
have
especially
the time.
With rap. It's a young man game.
Like it's not about your energy, really. It's not about motivation. It's not about really any of that. It's just the fact that when you're a teenager living at home, even if it's a shitty
that's the other thing. Yeah, you have all the time in the world. You got whole summers to fucking sit in the house and make hits.
Drive around with the homies and fucking go to this house and that house and this girl and that girl, and you just get an experience.
Bro, that's the other.
But that's the thing, though, because it's not until you get older and past a teenager that you have those experiences to talk about.
That's the other
thing. In content.
Because you got to go through something.
That was crazy. That's some real shit.
Yeah. He said that's a gold star for my podcast.
I fuck with that. That was real. Like, holy shit. That is the other side of that.
Yeah, no, it is.
Like, I feel it's so easy to be like, damn, I'm getting older. Like, it's like
But you also gotta think of like, bro, all the older people that came before us, because there's a lot of people that were old and like they didn't have the internet or shit like that to like be able to pursue their dream or like do things they want. They didn't even know any of this shit was a possibility. But the fact that we have the internet and we can see literally everything, now niggas understand that we have the possibility to do different shit.
We could be on a horse and buggy and not even have a map. Have to go cross country to find some nigga in a saloon to sing to.
Bro, yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. It's like, bro, it's like, bro, that's why I'd be like, bro, you got it, because
you be so talking about.
Bro, you at least gotta try for the niggas that I'm with the joke too. Nigga. I'm giggling on this, so I was trying to get my point out. I'm just before I forget. But I'm just saying, I was like, you at least gotta give it the fucking, like, I just feel like for everybody before you got that. Okay, end point. You gotta do it for the ones who couldn't. All right, that was my end point. That's all I was trying to get at. God damn. I fucking killed this nigga over here.
Yo, I'm just picturing that shit, nigga. Like, you swing open the saloon door, everybody's sitting there drinking fucking overflowing mugs of beer.
Oh my god, bro. Yeah, back then, nigga, a dream didn't exist. A dream, nigga. You, what do you mean? To get to the West? That's our dream, nigga. We're in the fucking.
We were following the North Star.
My family died because a wheel broke.
That's interesting. I wonder where black people were, like, in.
No, I'm not letting that die,
times.
nigga. A wheel could break and your whole family could die.
Yeah, that's fucked. That is real. Dog babies, everybody.
Nigga, a flat tire has not killed a whole family, but it used to.
It's a fuck. Stop the horse. Oh my
Fuck
god.
no, bro. Let your horse get gonorrhea. That thing's.
Oh, it's done, though. You're done. You're fucking.
You got an itchy horse. It keeps stopping every 5 minutes to scratch his mouth.
Oh my god. You're sitting on the side. You're sitting on there. First, you gotta take care of the horse. Still got a baby crying. You're hungry
my
yourself.
God.
It's hot as fuck
Oh yeah,
outside.
everybody's eating this salty ass jerky from a bag.
Jesus Christ. You guys got a fucking another
Nigga, you ever
horse.
had crunchy meat?
Oh my god, heart attack. Fuck. You know what that is?
Bro, that was so crazy. It's like niggas just died back then. Like you could have the flu and that could be it. Like nigga, let you get a runny nose for too long.
Oh,
Niggas start looking at you wrong.
He's got tuberculosis.
Oh my god, let you get your little brother sick too. Oh, you're getting thrown up on the witcher's fucking.
If you had COVID back then, holy shit, people would be dropping everywhere. You wouldn't even be able to
Oh my God,
just
look.
going down fucking towns and you just
And just looking to the side, just people in ditches. Just
Yeah.
god damn.
fuck. Because they're just in full clothes. You're just like, oh man.
Oh yeah, no, they're hooking them on some straight. Bro, I want to go back to like throwing tomatoes at niggas in the square.
Damn, nigga. Oh my bad. That's
You did that on purpose. Don't act like you did. What you about to pick it up?
Yeah. I got this shit. No, I don't. Yeah, it ain't go nowhere.
But
I tried.
I thought it kind of. Just y'all watching it earlier. How do you feel on like the evolution of kind of the new No Jumper that's going on right now? How they out there like rollout shows and shit.
And they got
I
like,
see Sharp's been on some more shit, and they kind of moving Brick Baby around. And I feel like their views and shit are kind of going back to what they used to be.
I don't feel like they are. Cause I feel like back when No Jumper was dropping with like 80 and all them, they dropped some shit and it'd be like 100K.
But
like,
I also feel like that's because they had more people. They had more people to be able to produce more content.
I see that.
They had like
More
multiple,
perspectives.
they had multiple faces to put on different type of shits. Cause like, they don't got, what do you have, like that cooking show or shit no more. I guess they still have like the regular like
That
schedule
cooking
show,
only
but I
shot
feel
2
like,
episodes.
yeah, okay, that's
So it's
true.
like they really,
Then what? Other than like what was it, like the Monday and Tuesday show? Like how much were they really on, or was it all just like? Cause weren't they doing like background type shit, like videos, like kind of vlog style
I feel
shits
like it was
and
the
fucking.
guest. Like the guest.
Cause I was like, I don't ever remember like AD ever having like a fire interview or anything, or like T-Rail or any of them having like crazy interviews where like
I
they're.
can't think off the top of my head.
Cause
but
like
they have
we're like,
them, though.
that's what I'm saying. They might be like sitting in like how all my suspects or something like he'd be sitting in on some like fire interview or something, but he's not the one necessarily giving the interview all the time. Like how like Adam will be like the head of kind of the interview, and sometimes everyone it'll be like Sharp, and Sharp's leading his interview on like the Sharp Take Shot. I'm saying that's what I'm basically saying is like I didn't see like AD or T-Rail and them to have their Shark Tank or like their version of that type of shit.
No, but
where they had their own show that was based around them and like that type of shit.
No, but I feel like they didn't have to. They didn't have to have their own show because
Yeah.
their own show was
But
the
that's what I'm
main
saying.
shit for No Jump. Like
That's
they
what I'm
were
saying on some like
cream
kind
of
of
the
like
crop.
Duno was, where like Duno didn't have his own shit, but he was in a lot of the different shit, so he's kind of just one of their personalities type
I see
shit.
that. I can see that. I see that.
But I'm saying like that, how like Duno and Sharp are like two very different like dynamics in that shit. How like Sharp will sit on different podcasts now and do shit like that, but he also has his own thing. Like Adam also has his own where he wants to interview rappers 1-on-1, or he has his own show with Wack or something. That's what I'm saying. It's like AD and T-Rail and all them didn't have their own shows that I feel like were theirs to like take in their direction.
And I feel
Which
like,
I feel like that might low key if they would have, that might have kind of helped the situation.
That's
Like
exactly.
they could have had some like felt like they had a little more control on what was going on. That they could have their own show or their own whatever
what they
that
were
they could
saying.
put their stamp behind.
That's what
and
AD
I fully understand that.
That's why AD was mad because he's like, bro, you're gonna sit here and act like I wasn't making. You're acting like you guys are paying us X amount of money. T-Rail wasn't even getting paid for all that shit.
Bro, but
He was doing all that shit for free.
But also at the same time, I can't see where Adam could be. Well, nigga, he's doing it for the clout. Ain't nothing for free.
No, that was for sure for free because he already had clout. His girl was one.
Bro,
of the
you're not gonna act
Kardashians.
like the no jumper shit
His
didn't
girl,
help.
Bro, his girl
I'm
was.
talking about now. His girl might have been Kardashian.
When
that
he
shit.
joined No Jumper, he already was living in a house, an elevator. He already had his own.
Now, I'm not
YouTube
saying this
channel.
nigga didn't get money and all that stuff. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying his popularity or his name in the buzz, like how like.
And he's 30-something years old. He doesn't care about clout. If we're talking about a younger person, like maybe like.
No, I'm not necessarily. Yeah.
I'd be like, okay, like that's clout. Like Duno, obviously you're there for clout. Even though you don't like Adam, you're
Yeah.
still there for clout. Getting your merch and all that pushed through his channels. But T-Rail specifically, out of all of them, like in my personal opinion, 100. And
So you
from
don't
what
think
he
No
says,
Jumper gave him any motion?
No, not at all. I feel like no, not at all. I feel like the motion, if you want to say if anything, the motion he got was from AD because AD put him on to there. So if anything, the person. Who
But I
gave
mean,
him
like the
was
motion
AD.
from like the general public, like knowing who the fuck he is. It's like whoever watched the show or no one ever, like they might know him from like the Kardashian girlfriend or whatever. But I'm saying like the general public or like the general like rap kids that watch that No Jumper type of shit, DJ academics, some type of people. Like I don't know if he was as known as he is now before the No Jumper shit. Well, like I didn't know like was because I don't know, so like is he a rapper or whatever he is?
He was a manager.
Okay,
He
but
was
that's what I'm
Tyga's-
saying. Like
he was
he
Tyga's
okay,
manager.
but that's what I'm saying. He wasn't like
He's
in
the one that made Tyga who Tyga is now with the billion streams.
Okay, but that's what I'm saying. Then he wasn't. He's not the Tiger. He's not the name that's getting out there circulate. I feel
I
like
see what
before.
you're
So
saying.
that's
He's
what I'm
behind
saying.
the
But
scenes nigga,
yeah,
but
that's what I'm saying. He
he's
was
like
there
a-
making money doing it, but his name's not getting circulated
like
like,
a-
he's some diverse character.
He's
But
like
I
a
feel
producer.
like after, yeah,
he's
but I
almost
feel,
like a producer in that aspect because like he's a behind the scenes. You have his name on shit, but you don't really pay attention to it as much as the artist or whatever. But it's the same kind of shit. Like he didn't make beats. You know what I'm saying? He put him in position like to like win.
No, yeah, and I understand.
And probably his girl too. And there's no doubt he probably helped out with her.
I
career
thought
a
the
little
girl
bit.
was like. I thought she was like that before they got
She's in the
together.
Kardashians.
That's what I'm saying. I thought she was like. She had money, been Gucci was like.
Yeah.
She was up like that
She's
before
a
they.
model too, I think.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
'Cause I feel like I heard somebody said on one of the podcasts like her bag is like been bigger than his.
Oh, yeah.
And like that's what I'm saying. Which
Oh,
like, bro, I'm crazy.
But then when he did the Tiger shit,
Look at you
the
talking.
Tiger shit though, that definitely like they should be like damn near equal because
But I don't know. Tell you, he was managing Tiger when he was fucking dating Kylie Jenner. That nigga, I ain't got no respect for that nigga. That nigga just watched that shit
I don't
happen.
know.
I know, because that was a while ago, and I'm assuming it was probably around that time too. And I'm like, nigga, I can't respect that.
It had to.
How you drive them little kids around? What was you doing?
Well,
nigga?
this is actually I think it was way earlier Tiger than that because Tiger later I said Tiger Tiger get him Tiger but no like later on like in his career he fucking he started fucking with like super celebrities like that, you know. And plus, you gotta remember too. You gotta remember this is a fact, bro. Like it's easy to forget, but like you gotta remember back when that time, like Kendall and Kylie were like 14 and 13.
Bro,
Like, back
that's
when,
what I'm
so you
saying.
gotta remember, like,
Bro,
he
and
didn't-
this
he
nigga
didn't-
Tiger
couldn't
was
talk
just-
to her till later on in his career because
Bro,
that's
you
when
talking
they
about
grew
later,
up.
nigga? That's 3 years later. What are you talking about?
That's
Nigga, she was
fucked.
16 or 15.
That's
or
fucked.
some
That's
shit,
fucked.
nigga.
That's fucked. 'Cause it was like right when they turned 18.
Yeah, this nigga right.
It's like
This
right
nigga
when
didn't
they
wait
turned
till
18.
18. You ain't gonna play with me. This
Yeah,
nigga was
but-
like 26,
yeah.
27 or some shit.
They
This
for
bitch
sure
is
still
sick.
cannot go to the bar. They cannot go to the bar still.
Hell
100%.
nah.
They cannot
Bro, and the
have
crazy
White
thing
Claw
is,
if they
nigga, a
want.
nigga could have gone to college, came back, and now they can go to the bar. Not even, nigga. They be 20. That nigga could come back from college.
I don't know. 'Cause I feel like, but this is what I will say. 100% early.
I don't know if
early in
T.
the-
Brown
it
had
to been
anything to
early-
do with
It had
that.
to been early in their
but
career though, because
it's a funny thought.
it is a funny thought. It is a fucking hilarious thought. But it might be. That's a stretch, and that's something that like I don't know. He could probably try to sue.
Bro, that's what I'm saying, nigga. I just need to see the timeline on it. Some nigga.
I'm trying to tell you right now. I'm pretty sure that it was earlier in his career they managed him because T-Rail said in one of his clips, he said that it was around the time when he was fucking with trying to get into Young Money.
Yeah.
That's how he got into Young Money. It's from Tiger.
Oh, that's how
the
T.
Cash
Rail
Money,
had gotten
Cash Money,
it.
not
Okay.
Young Money, Cash Money.
Okay.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
You know, back when he was with Birdman and all that shit.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's so back early in his career. Like that's back when Tiger was making songs with Soulja Boy and shit.
I'm sorry to cut you off real quick, but why Birdman got I murdered nigga eyes? Nigga always wears sunglasses,
First of all-
but fucking say you take that bitches off, you're like, oh yeah, you killed somebody.
Because that nigga's like that. For real. And there's a lot of niggas I wouldn't
I was
say
like,
are.
no, nigga, I was totally
He's
with you on your
like
point.
that.
But fucking the second you said Birdman, I was like, that nigga got murder eyes.
You ain't gonna be playing with my name. I don't do the podcast. I don't do no interviews. Stop playing with my name. He went crazy on that shit.
What the fuck did he say on fucking the Breakfast Club?
Right there, that's what it said.
Dude, was it I thought it was something different than fucking. It was like
He said,
playing
I don't
with
want to hear no more. Stop playing with my name. Exactly what he said in the comments. Tell me he didn't say that shit in the comments. Just like that. I don't want to hear nothing no more. Stop playing with my name. And he got up and walked out. He gotta walk the fuck out. That was
nigga
it.
as a real G should.
I mean, he got clowned for it, so it was like, what is it? It was like, you just really, let's just give them more views and clout.
Oh yeah, no, it was a moment for sure. It was just like the Soulja Boy, Drake, Drake.
That, the Drake, and the 6ix9ine interview was the top 3 interviews for the
Oh yeah,
Breakfast
for sure.
By
But that's
far.
only because they were fucking moments. It was at the height of what they had going on. And it's like, I guess not necessarily the Birdman shit, but like definitely like the 6ix9ine shit. Like that was.
Well, especially with Birdman too, because
Oh yeah,
that's
yeah.
back with Young Money. You had Drake. You had the
Oh,
super
yeah, they
trio,
did. So
Nicki
it's
Minaj,
Drake,
Drake,
Nicki,
and
and
Lil Wayne.
fucking,
That was back
yeah.
when they were. Yeah, now that
Bro,
she
you
went
know how
out.
rich that nigga gotta be.
He's that's a sickening to think
Bro, I
about.
just felt
It's
little poor just thinking
fuck,
about that.
Fuck, bro.
Like I don't even
It's
feel rich
motivating. I
enough.
feel like it's
I don't even
motivating.
feel rich enough to think about how much money that
That's
nigga got.
honestly, that's motivating. Like when I see that shit, I think about it. I'm like, all right, 'cause I feel like I genuinely know in my
Hell
soul
yeah.
and my body, like I'm gonna get there.
Oh well, yeah. Fuck
I
yeah.
know that. Like it's
Nigga,
like,
at the
it's
very
like,
least, we trying. Goddamn it.
it's gonna happen. Like that's gonna like I know for a fact that's gonna happen. Damn, that's gonna be crazy to watch that back in like X amount of years and like,
Oh my God.
damn, nigga,
Nigga,
right
mad, bro. Bro,
that's
imagine
crazy.
these
That's
being
crazy.
like our Joe Rogan N-word clips. Like these are the clips that niggas come back and clip to cancel us.
But they can't because niggas are just
That's-
too damn rich.
Nigga, that's too fucking
Because
meta.
we're friends with Joe Rogan, bitch. That'd be
I'm on the
crazy.
range shooting elk with a bow.
Nigga, bro, nigga. Oh my god, bro. I feel like
I'm
at
in the
that
tree
point-
with a ghillie suit on,
No.
nigga. Fuck with
No,
me.
at that point, you're taking adrenochrome and eating.
Adrenochrome, nigga. I'm walking out with a fucking bag of pills. I'm fucking bald.
You're gonna have to cut that.
Yeah.
100%. But it was funny.
Fuck no. I'll keep that.
Yeah, that was no, cause I said nah. I can't repeat it.
You weren't promoting it, nigga. You were just saying it's there. You
I don't
didn't
know.
tell him to take it.
I don't know. It's like
Take drugs or don't. I'm not a doctor.
they know what the fuck they're doing. I was like, do we
If
really
you
got?
feel obligated, get fucked up, nigga.
That's like one of those things you don't even gotta check the comments for. You just know it's fucked up already.
Yeah, that shit fucked.
But yeah. All right.
I'm alright. Don't do that, nigga. It's called yes and. This nigga said yes and I.
I'm trying to think. I just got high as hell. Hold on.
On God, nigga. I've been grinding that weed
That
for
shit
10
is like
minutes.
hit. Like, whoa. Hold on.
Yeah, no, it's not bad. That's what I said, nigga. All it takes is a joint. Y'all niggas be tweaking. We ain't fucking 17 no more. Ain't nobody need that fucking 4 gram wood, nigga.
I'm not like super blasted, but it's like.
But no, it's high enough, nigga.
Yeah, you're just like.
I feel all right. Yeah. That's why I was like, I was like,
It was
I'm pretty.
enough to make me think about the fact that I was high.
Exactly,
You know what I'm
nigga.
saying?
Yeah,
I was like, all right.
literally,
Like,
that's all it takes. Be
I'm
like,
in
all right,
this.
yeah, damn, I'm feeling good. But that's why I was like, all right.
Yeah.
But I was like, yeah, after this one, I roll about one more. I bet I'll be about the perfect amount of high after that.
Yeah.
Cause bro, after that, like, I've noticed in a couple podcasts, I start forgetting what the fuck niggas be talking about, and I'll watch it back, and I can see myself like forget what the fuck y'all said, and I'll just be looking at it, and then like just the delayed processing. I'm like, nigga, I'll be clipping it fucking together. I'm like, nigga, we gotta keep it together.
This is what I'm thinking right now.
But I feel like that's good. Kids, get out your fucking. I don't know. Don't listen to me. Once again, I'm not a doctor. Because I'm trying to say, I'm like, damn near, get all your fucking, like, the super hard, like, real party, like, drug shit, get it out early. And then realize, like, what the fuck, like,
Do you think it's better to get your party?
Well,
out
just,
earlier?
like, learn. Just don't be, like, don't get 35 and be oblivious to, like, how drugs, alcohol, and everything, all this
So
shit
do you think
works.
everybody should do drugs?
Not necessarily.
That's what
I
basically
do
is.
whatever you like. Experiment whatever you like in the first like 18, 19, 20. Figure out what the fuck's for you. Figure out. Figure out if you like smoking weed, if you like drinking alcohol, you like taking a little Molly on the weekends. Like figure that out. Figure out what's not gonna kill you, and then move accordingly for that. But I feel like if you just wait and are scared of everything, and then you finally do something at like 40, you're gonna way overdo it because you haven't had it for so long, and now you have whatever substance in your life that's making it easier. So now you just gotta overdo it.
I feel like most.
So
people,
I feel like it'd be very hard to go that long not doing anything, and then like now have some type of vice or some type of whatever, and not diving the fuck in.
I think I see that, but I feel like most people know if they're gonna do drugs or not by the age of 16.
Oh yeah, for sure. Like you can tell by like what music they're listening to, fucking
100%.
how they're acting in school. Like you can tell like which kids are
What
gonna
music
be.
they're listening
Bro,
to.
you can tell who's leaving school that day and going to get high. Like you can tell.
Well, you can't say that because I know niggas that play the piano and smoke hella weed.
But that's true. I know.
Niggas
Fuck, nigga. I
niggas
know
that play the
star
trumpet on their ass.
athletes. I know star athletes fucked up, but
Oh, I mean that's true too. That's true too.
but that also damn near comes with the territory. But like, yeah, I do feel that too, because like you would also be amazed about what type of kids do like drugs in that fucking school.
Do you think that?
Because like, bro, you'd be thinking niggas be looking crazy at you for smoking weed. Come to find out, this fucking nerd's been doing ketamine for the last 3 years. You're like, what are we doing? We're on two totally different wavelengths.
Okay.
We're on two totally different sides of this drug culture.
Cut this out, but that's like cut this out right here. But that's like
Okay. I'll bleep the name. You can talk about it.
yeah. Alright, that works too. But yeah, fucking yeah, it's like him.
Yeah.
It's like that shit. Like it's the same. Like
It's the same
I was
culture.
Like, whoa. I was like,
you
you're
like
starting
drugs,
to,
but
you started
it's
doing
like,
whippets and shit, and like
yeah.
and he had the tank.
Oh my
He
god, the
started
white
having
kids.
the tank. You don't understand. Wait.
Bro,
This
you
nigga
be like,
had
God damn.
bro. Listen, bro. This nigga. Oh my fucking god. This nigga had. This nigga. Like the fan. Move
my
over,
God.
Ethan. Show like this fan. Like a
Yeah,
fucking.
I can see the fan.
As
Right
tall
there.
as the fan. Like I'm talking a full fucking gas tank. Like a propane tank. That's how long. Like is 6 foot tall, 5 feet. Just filled with fucking gas, and he'd have, I guess
Like
there's
a
like,
hose hooked up
and I'm
to
not
it?
gonna like give up who does it, like the name of the establishment, but there's people who will deliver if you
Yeah.
meet them at raves, they'll
Oh.
deliver the tank to your house,
Oh.
and you have to get into this like
bro, that's
organization of
different.
people who do whippets and shit. And yes, it's crazy. It's like a whole nother fucking like. Listen, it's like a whole nother kind of like world, bro. Like,
Bro,
they do-
organization of whippets is crazy.
It's like a secret
bro,
agent that like, pops up at your door.
Bro,
like,
what would you do? You bro,
Like-
you're walking your dog one day, you see a bunch of niggas in the fucking park with hoods on, all you hear is
No, nigga, they're balloons. That's how they do it. You gotta let me get to it. Listen, you gotta listen.
My fault, I let you
So niggas, well, if you meet them at raves, usually bigger festivals and smaller festivals too, depending on where you're located. But
He said wherever
You meet
niggas
them-
do drugs locally.
it's like a whole, bro. It's like a ring, like
said
a
it's
whole.
an enterprise.
It's some crazy shit. Like I'm not even snitching.
taking out
I'm not
yourself
snitching right
with-
now. I'm
No,
just saying
bro,
like
you-
what
no.
it is. Like,
Bro,
I'm
so
not-
it's like Power, but for whippets.
It's like, bro. It's like Amazon
Bro,
delivery.
there's some
It's
EDM.
like-
bro, there's some EDM kid standing over the railing, fucking just
might
looking
even
at
be-
his thing, and this nigga's just got cases of whippets falling out. He's like, nigga, I created
Listen,
this on
I'm
some
telling
ghost shit.
you, yes, yes,
He's
yes.
got like
No, you don't understand.
He's got like glow sticks around his neck and shit. Fucking
I'm
this nigga's
telling you.
LSD'd out, but fucking this nigga is the kingpin of whippets.
Bro, I'm telling you right now.
He said, I'm telling you,
There's
this nigga was wearing a
fucking- it's
safari
like-
hat, nigga, and he was making bankroll.
It's like a whole secret organization, bro.
What am I looking for?
And there might even be an app for them. I don't know.
Come
what the
on,
fuck.
app.
They might have their own secret. I don't know what the fuck, but website, whatever the fuck. But, anyways, so you get their contact information, the exchange, you give them your address, yada yada yada, and they will deliver this gas to you in whatever amounts you need for whatever
What
price
do you
they
mean,
have.
whatever amount? And who's delivering?
Because they'll
Is
drop
this
off
just like a
fucking 10
company,
tanks.
or is
Yes,
this the
it's like a
people that are
company.
dropping off?
It's
the
like a
tank?
company, bro. 'Cause
Oh,
they have
so
to-
these people,
because they're
oh,
tanks,
Jesus,
so they can't
these
just have it in
people,
their car.
these people
If
put
you
you onto the
transport-
company,
if
and
you-
then you can get the shit.
Basically.
Okay, I'm with you.
So they have, but it's their own company.
Oh, so the people own the
The
company?
people own the company.
Oh my god!
But they have delivery drivers everywhere, and they make sure they show up at bigger festivals. They're everywhere. Like,
Oh my!
at the same
bro, and
time,
are those
it's so
legal? Are
big.
those legal?
no. But that's what I'm saying. I'm not snitching. That's why I'm not gonna give up the organization's name.
But that's what I'm saying. I'm like,
But
I'm already knowing
you
like
off
it's
camera with
no,
that.
that's all right. That's fine. But I'm like, I'm already knowing like it's semi-shifty illegal. But there's also some shit that's like, it's illegal but not illegal like type shit, and like that like on some gray area shit type shit. I didn't know if whippets were technically like gray area type shit.
No,
'Cause
whippets
they
are
can
legal,
be-
'cause they
that's what I'm
serve-
saying. They can be used for like legal
in certain
purposes.
states.
Okay,
Like
okay.
Illinois, I'm
that's
pretty
why I was
sure.
asking. Is it
I'm
on
pretty
some
sure
shit
in
like
Illinois they're not
that? Okay,
legal.
then, yeah.
You have to correct me on that.
Yeah, no,
but
that's fine.
From my
But yeah,
understanding,
no, that's what I'm asking.
From my understanding, though, that's just from my understanding.
So, like, that's what I was also, because I'm like, they're not like just some nigga making like these fake fucking whippets or something. It's like,
no, but
it's like
they get
there's
the
an
tanks,
actual company that makes these things.
But
and
the
it's just
tanks
niggas
are
that be,
illegal.
there's just niggas that be trapping them out. Okay, so what do
But
you
it's
mean
the
the tanks?
tanks
Do they
are
make
legal.
the tanks?
because you can have whippets. They sell whippets in the stores and fucking
Yeah.
whatever the fuck in certain states. But like here, you can get them at like corner stores and shit.
Mhm.
But it's like as far as like the corner stores because they're illegal here. I'm pretty sure that's why I'm pretty sure
Yeah.
they're illegal because you can only get those in corner stores here. So like that's like you know what I'm saying like under the
Yeah.
counter like, but it's like fucking I say under the counter. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? It's not over the counter. You feel me? But but fucking
A-Rad's
but-
gonna come get you.
yeah, but you probably should. But
You fucking up our operation, buddy.
fuck him. I'm the captain now. What
the fuck? You got Nigerian on?
You went off.
Give
something.
me your boat.
You went off of something, so I went off of something. I said, "Fuck it." Let me throw an accent in there. But so fucking, fuck it. So fuck it. So anyways, let me refocus. So the tanks are illegal.
Okay,
Like
yeah.
because it's
But that's
such a
what I'm
large
asking. Do they
amount.
make the tanks, or that somebody makes the tanks, and these niggas are trapping out the tanks?
The tanks are stolen usually. Because they're medical grade.
So you're telling
Listen,
me?
because
No.
they're medical
You're not hearing me.
grade.
You're telling me these niggas are running heists to steal?
No,
fucking
it's
tanks.
because they're connected to doctors throughout hospitals throughout the United States. It's a
Nigga,
whole
now Big
thing.
Pharma's involved.
Bro,
what
I'm
the
telling
fuck?
you, bro. I cannot make this shit up. I cannot make this shit up. It is. I
All
swear
right, bro.
to God,
This is
bro.
Don's conspiracy corner.
It's not a conspiracy, bro. I promise you. I swear to God. They fucking have doctors that will smuggle these from their own
talking about
hospitals.
smuggling?
Literally, bro. They have it's a whole ring that they have. I swear to God. And they fucking, but they profit. Each of these people that do these sneaky things, they
Mhm.
profit because of it's the next person, the next person, you know what I'm
Right.
saying? And it trickles back. Okay, you did this for us. We made X amount of money. Here's your whatever the fuck.
Mm-hmm.
Or they have a set price that every time they do it, they get this amount of money for it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Whichever way they do it. But fucking the tanks are usually because they're medical grade gas. If you have certain gas, it's not laughing
So
gas.
what's
'cause
technically
you have
in
different
the
gases.
yeah? That's what I'm saying. What's technically in the tanks?
Medical grade.
Because like, is what's in the tank necessarily different than what's in like the little bottle things?
It's medical grade oxygen, but it has
For
a
like the
certain
laughing
level.
gas shit.
But it's not it's a certain that's not laughing gas. That's what I'm saying. There's multiple gases. It's
Like
a
it's
certain
not like it
level.
don't make you literally laugh, but it does get you high as fuck.
I know what you're saying, but there's
Yeah.
not.
That's what I'm saying. You ever like been at the dance and got like the laughing gas shit?
Yes,
That shit.
but it didn't
Tastes
work.
like
for me.
oranges.
It didn't work for me though.
Oh no, nigga! I told him. I was. I asked him because I was like, "How high can you turn up?" Because I was fucking. I was like, "I wonder how fucking fucked up I can get you." And then she was like, "As long as you don't feel like you're gonna puke, you can turn up as high as you want." I was like, "Oh yeah, turn it all the way up." Because I was telling her, I was like, "Oh yeah, I smoke like for real." I was like, "I get real high." I was like, "So you're gonna have to do something." It was when I had to get my wisdom teeth taken out. But anyways, you were saying.
So fucking tanks are illegal, right?
Mm-hmm.
'Cause
They're pushing
medical
these
grade,
tanks.
And there's a certain level of oxygen and whatever the fuck else in them. Then that's what gets you high. Like that's what makes you. But you
Bro, but
only get
isn't it just
high-
like murdering brain cells? That's why it's getting you
yes,
high.
yes, because it causes gaps in your frontal lobe. This is a real facts. I know this. Like these are real facts.
I know why. Were you
Yeah,
reading the
remember,
back of the bottle or some
I
shit?
remember I
nigga?
lived with that nigga for a while.
Oh yeah, no, that's
So,
true.
like, I know
I
this for
forgot
a
why
fact.
we were even talking about this in the
I know
first
for-
place.
I
nigga.
know,
It's
but
so
I do
weird.
wanna
This
tell the
story's
story
been
now.
so
Now-
left and right,
now
nigga.
it's a good story.
It's
It's
a, no, it's
just
been a
it's
good story.
interesting.
It's just like nigga, I forgot where I even fucking started. But
I
no,
can't
continue.
remember either. I can't remember where we were at.
It's like we started at that nigga. Fuck. That's right. That's why we even got in it.
So fucking motherfucking he would sit there though. That's what we're talking about. How like you know by a certain age that like you have this guy doing fucking way harder drugs than
Oh
you.
yeah, that's what I'm
we're
saying.
talking
That
about.
everybody needs to figure out
That's
your
what we're
drug. Because
talking
if you
about.
don't like figure out what it is for you, you're gonna overindulge in whatever it is.
And that's
Or
what I
like
was-
maybe that's the other thing. You could be in the wrong thing. Like you
facts.
might not even find your thing yet. End up overindulging in the wrong thing. Now it's it. Like
That's
shit.
facts. That's absolutely facts.
You know
That's
what I'm saying?
facts. And like that's where like what I'm telling you, like that's where I trailed off and saying like that's where I feel like it was just so fucking like crazy to me, like to start seeing him just go from like a weed smoking dude
Mhm.
to like he was kind of, and he was just kind of he was already kind of annoying, like whatever, but he was like whatever the fuck, like you know what I'm saying, he was helpful and whatever the fuck, but like so but he'd see him go from that to like doing whippets and having tanks and shit like that, and like and just doing like then he started like doing other drugs and shit at the raves, and I was like, bro, I'm just sitting there watching it. It just, and it's like I told him multiple times, I was like, bro, like you need to watch how you're mixing shit. Then he started getting shit from random people at rave. I'm like,
Bro,
bro,
because that's the other thing, bro. It starts turning into swerve behavior.
I
'Cause
can't
no
lie.
matter what the drug is, like at a certain point, you can see when somebody starts.
because I
acting
went
like
with them a
swerve.
couple times at
And
raves,
it's like,
but he always brought a drug kit.
yeah, that's
He was the
smart.
only nigga that I ever knew to like go to a concert or something like
Yeah,
that
that's smart.
and bring a drug kit. But that's also at the same time, you know, he knew that motherfuckers was gonna be off some drugs. But he knew if we were gonna get them, or if he was gonna get them from somebody himself, it was gonna be tested from us. Like we had a drug kit. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, but then he stopped doing that. Like, and then that's when it went from just taking like, because at first when he was getting the tanks, he was just like one tank, and he'd like profit off it. But when he go to a rave, he would do like X amount of portion of it, him and his people, and then he would sell the rest. Because how you do it is, as you fucking fill a balloon up, black balloons, because you can't see them at nighttime, and you fill up the balloons, and you pass them out, and there you can suck and sell them whatever price you want. Because they're rare, but they're not rare really as much. But like they are to a certain extent. Like if somebody's taking a fucking risk of blowing up balloons for everybody at the rave, they're taking, you know what I'm saying? But usually those people, like how he told me, that's how he even got the tank in, is because usually security will know what you're doing, and usually they will stop once they stop letting people in. They'll come get a balloon them fucking selves. Like they all, cause that's just the environment, you know. It's not like it's not like a Drake concert, you know what I'm saying? Security. These are loopy motherfuckers who are sitting there tripping off shrooms, checking to see if you have a gun in your pocket, trying to hurry up and let you through because they're hot as fuck in this uniform. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a different environment. So so anyways, so it just was crazy to see him. So he'd profit like 3, 4, 5 grand off a tank. Profit. Like in your pocket.
Yeah, that's right.
But the tank costs like 25.
Yeah, but that's the same shit. You overcharge niggas and fucking.
Oh my god! Like
so, you're not really taking. I mean, you're kind of taking a loss on the overhead of the fucking tank, but like, nigga, after you add that out, it ain't shit but repeating it.
So it's like, yes, he started making more money in that aspect, but he was killing himself from constantly, like his girl, for instance, would never say, like, she would do a whip it. Like, she'd always be like me. Like, every time I see him do it, he'd be like, bro, you're just going to try. Like, his voice would be changed. And she's like, oh, you got to try this. Yes,
bro,
yes.
this shit's crazy.
They're called wooks.
Wooks?
It's a wooks. Because when you're like that, you're like, whoa, or you're wonking. That's what it's called, wonking. And you're a wook. That's what they call them, wooks.
What does it do? Does it just make you feel high, or does it make you see shit?
It's fucking makes you feel high, he says. I've never done it. But he said, mate, I've never done it. I swear to God. If I'd done it, I would say I did it. I've done X amount of things.
Nigga, I didn't ask you, but now I think you did.
But, like, no. I've done X amount of things. I mean, that's for another time. But I never would do that. Because, like, that shit, just the way. It's like, it almost reminded me of, like, meth or something. Like, the way, like, it like, makes you not out.
Behavior. Yeah,
you're like, he would take a fucking balloon, like, here you go, like, and he, like, and it'd still be some left in the balloon. He just hold it, and he could barely even keep a grasp on the balloon. And he just go, yeah, we gotta try this. I'd be like, holy fuck, like, I'm like, that shit is not like. And his girl would always be like, no, I'm not gonna do that shit either.
Bro, because I don't know, you find out it's like sometimes like niggas be taking drugs for different reasons.
Yeah,
some niggas be doing it to fucking.
He didn't, bro. Like, he was just doing drugs literally to make music sound better. Like, that was like, and it was like he wasn't fighting any demons. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I mean, but fuck, weren't we all?
You know what I'm saying? It's fucking, his girl would never, like, she would always be like, no, I'm not doing that shit. And then eventually I started, like, walking in the house, and she's sitting there with him with a balloon going, hey, I need another balloon. Like, can you give me another balloon? I'm like, oh my God. Like, I'm like, fuck. So, like, that's where I see, like, where you're saying, though, as far as, like, that separation. Like, you definitely, you see that as when you're younger, but sometimes, like, what I'm just saying now, like, sometimes you don't see that when you're younger. So I feel like that's what kind of fucks with, that's what I was going to say. That's what my point was, going off of your original point, which was,
Jesus, we fucking came so far.
I remember your original point now. Like, it's like, that's where I was saying.
No, because, we were talking about whether or not it's better to experiment with drugs and shit when you're younger, or whether it's better to wait until you're way later.
And that's where I was basically trailed off, but, like, I'm circling back around to full circle. Ding! Is fucking
reeling in.
Is, I feel like even in those situations, you may not see those signs, like, as younger. Like, he wasn't doing whippets when he was fucking 16, 17. No, but at the same time, as an adult, that's why I feel like.
But I mean, I'm saying, more the grand scheme of life. Like, not waiting till you're 40. Like, between fucking 15 and fucking 30, you know what the fuck you're trying to do.
I agree on that. But sometimes, but, like, right now, I guarantee he's doing whippets.
Yeah, like, that's crazy.
That's why I say, yes, I do feel like you should experiment younger with drugs, which just sounds terrible. I feel like you should experiment with drugs younger when you're in a controlled environment. Yeah, dude,
that's so crazy, because it does sound terrible, but it is also kind of like But I don't know, like I don't know. But that's the thing. They say like weed stunts your growth and shit, but it's like, nigga, I'm 6'5" and just smoking the whole time. So
Do you
what
feel
are you
like weed
talking
is
to me
addictive?
about? I mean, I feel like everything can be addictive. Like food can be addictive, weed can be
Interesting. Okay, I
addictive,
feel the
fucking
same.
anything of overindulgence of anything can be
I see
addictive.
that way.
But fucking
I
yeah.
see that. I see that.
Like,
That's
but,
I do
yeah,
see.
no, I
That's
cut
why
that out.
I do feel like you need to experiment younger with drugs because you're in a controlled environment.
Yeah.
Like you're in a house, even if it's a fucked up, which is usually why kids do drugs because you're in a fucked up household.
Yeah.
But like, it is better still in the grand scheme of things to get that shit out the way while you're under a roof you're not paying for,
Yeah.
eating food that you're probably
Oh yeah, that's
hopefully
my
not
big.
paying for.
I feel like the young body can take it. Is what I was
And your
trying to
younger
say.
body can
That's what I'm
withstand
saying. Is
it.
I feel like the young body can take it.
That's real shit too.
But at
You
the
know
same
your
time,
heart's
it's like,
gonna explode.
bro, we're all human. Nobody's doing fucking an ounce of doughy in fucking an hour. That's not. It's not. You're not gonna live. Okay, but it's like some like understand there are limits to some things. But I do feel like fucking. Yeah, the younger body can't take it. Do I feel like it can fuck up development over time? Oh, for sure. It's just that give and take. It's because, yes, you want to like have that experience so you don't have to deal with it later in life, but it's also that experience could alter the way you go throughout the rest of your life. But so I'm like,
But
so
that's
it's like there's a give and take to it because, like, yeah, you want to have that experience, but at the same time, you don't want that experience to just like fuck them up.
But it's like that's what I'm saying though. Like right there, that's a good point. Like, because like, if you have that fucked up experience, like, let's say you fuck up and you like let's say this sounds bad, but like let's say like you fuck around and like overdose on like some shit, like, but you're still under the care directly of adults who have probably done that shit in the past, or just are more in a you're just in a more controlled
No, yeah, you
environment
did a
versus
better,
you
a
doing
good
that
environment is definitely like overall
shit.
number one.
Way
Because
like,
that
get
can
that out the way.
Well, it just changes the fucking way you look at the drug or look at whatever it is. Because like it changes how you associate things with it. If you're associating that drug with partying or like bad time or trying to get rid of feelings or like that shit, it's like that's what you're gonna associate with. So anytime you do have those feelings, that's what you're gonna dive into. But if you're associating these things with good experiences and like good controlled things, you know when things are too much and when you have too little, and you can figure out the nice moderation or medium point. I feel like that environment plays like a key role into how that can. Because I feel like if you're just drinking just because you're fucked up about whatever you're going through, I feel like you're gonna overindulge. You're not even gonna care about like whether or not you're too fucked up or not too
As a
fucked up,
younger
or
person
like
or as an
have
adult?
either. I'm just talking about the environment at this point. Like I feel like there's a very different environment between being at like a Thanksgiving dinner with your family and like you're fucking 17, 18 and your family wanted to give you a couple drinks and you had a couple drinks and you're in a controlled environment with people who love you and like peers and people who are not have your best intention at heart, and that you can go through that experience with thinking that, oh, this is a good thing and like this is how people have this fun and do it in a controlled, do it in controlled and responsible way. And I feel like, but if you break off and you're just doing it because you're fucked up about whatever you're going through, and now you went through that experience just, oh, this is fucking, I got sad about this thing and drank a bottle in my room and then passed out. It's like those are two very different environments and two very different experiences.
And I see that. That's what I'm saying. Isn't it better though to, as a younger person, as 16 or 17, realizes you just drank a bottle drank a bottle because you're depressed or whatever the fuck, versus doing that shit when you're fucking 22, 21, 23.
But that's what I'm saying. Are those experiences gonna alter what you're going
bills
through?
To pay, like, but you just fucking slept in and can't go to work because you just drank a bottle because you're depressed. Versus doing that shit when you're younger and you fucking miss school for a couple days and your mom like fucking like that's when you.
But that's what I'm saying.
Like,
what if that like alters the rest of it? Because what if that missed schools for a couple of days? Why do I feel like parents now? Jesus Christ! It's like, what if that missed school for a couple of days turns into missed schools for now 4 days? Or now she's missing school for weeks. Or now she's not showing up at home. Or now she's not doing any of these other things. I don't know why it's just. I don't know. I don't know why it's a she too. Because we've been talking about that the whole time. We've been giving it shit.
Nigga, I hate to say it, but like you're trying to tell my fucking story.
Nah, no. I mean, shit, it's fucking animals. But that fuck, we all dove into drugs because of pain, nigga, like adults.
I know I did.
Nigga, nobody was doing this because it was like great or like. And that's the thing is like some things could have been great, but it's like there's always something that fucking drives you to doing whatever you do. But that's but no. In 15 minutes.
To go to bed early nowadays.
Okay, that's fine.
Man, shit.
Oh God, bed at 10 o'clock. Fuck with your boy.
No, bro, like that shit is stupid as fuck.
I go to bed at 10, nigga.
I'm 23. Why the fuck am I going to bed like an old ass man?
You got an old ass man job, nigga.
You try to, man. It's funny. Listen to this shit. So, fucking, my guy, he was like one of the guys I worked in my last job with, and he came with me to the solar place. He texted me earlier. He goes, hey, like, he asked me about some shit from the school, and then he was like, how you liking where they moved you to over there? Mods. And basically we put the glass on. Mm-hmm. And I was like, shit, I like it a lot better. Like, you got a lot better people over there. Like, it's good vibes. Motherfucker listening to fucking current music. Like, like fucking putting panels. Like, it's cool. Like, motherfucker talking about normal shit. Like, niggas are high and shit. Like, you know, it's cool. Like, and fucking, and it's just more physically demanding for sure. That shit is like hard on your body. But it's like, if you get used to it, the panels start getting lighter, whatever, but it's like, it's just like, it is bad on your body, your shoulders.
Oh yeah, no, you feel it for sure. Any type of like, man, like you feel it.
Like, I'm usually a nigga that'll be like, all right, I'll
and it takes a couple weeks for like your body to go back to normal, to where like it starts getting used to it. But fucking those first couple weeks, nigga, should be stiff. You be sore. You be like, nigga, I didn't even work out. Why am I sore?
I've been having this shit where like in the mornings, my 2 middle fingers go numb. It takes like 30 minutes for my fucking fingers. I can feel.
What you do be doing
again.
with your fingers at work?
No, that's because I think from catching the panels.
He said, "How you think I got all these raises?"
I think it's from catching the panels. Like for real, it's like catching them.
Oh, it's like flexing your hand, baby.
Yeah, like you're like catching it and like you're like spinning and shit all the time. Like you're going different directions. Like, but you're running with them.
Yeah.
And they're 85 pounds. Like that shit is like not. It's light. It feels lighter as you do it. But in reality, in all like the scope of things, it is not. It's heavy as fuck, and you're carrying it most of the time. Like, because once you start running with, you're getting tired. Like after the first hour and a half of just doing this, like over and over and over again, you're not stopping. It's over and over repetition, and like you realize after like the first like hour and a half, 2 hours of you doing it, you're like, holy shit! Like I still got like 3 more hours of doing this shit consistently. And like, so then you start putting it on your head with your hat on, your helmet on. So then you just start carrying that bitch on your helmet. Oh no! And so now you're just not at your neck. So now you're running with that bitch like this, like on your neck, like for real. But it, like, you could tell, it's like it fucks you up, like, and it's like, anyways. So fucking Matt, he messaged me this morning. He's like, asked me about that shit. How you like it? I was like, cool, I like it. And he's like, well, you know, he's like, I'm trying to go back to scaffold here. I'm about to get my card here. He's like, so I can go back to doing that shit. He was like, because he's been in there for 10 years, but his shit expired. But he's been at that job for X amount of years, or the fuck. So it's like, he was just able to just do scaffold work without actually having his card, just like off face card type shit. So they told him to go to these newer places now because the updated systems. He needs his card, so. He was like, he is waiting for his class. So that's the only reason why he's been at the solar job with me for real. Like, he's like, I'm leaving once I get my shit. But like, that's why I even joined the shit that I'm in, is to do scaffold work. Because I like heights. I like hanging from shit and like building structures.
Bro, that's like so crazy shit. As a black man to say I like heights and I like hanging from shit.
That shit is cool as fuck to me, bro. Like,
you didn't die.
That shit is so fucking fun, bro. Like, you're like hanging and like you're like 20,000 feet up in the air. You're like 15,000, 20,000 feet up in the air. Like, you know, like,
Bro,
if
we're
you
on the
fall,
complete opposite
you
of
are
that,
dead,
nigga. I
man.
fucking hate heights.
I love that shit,
That's
bro.
so. Just
Like,
why?
But you're working, like...
Nigga, if
like,
we were meant to be that high up in the air, God would have made us giants.
no, God has allowed us to be carpenters. Be scaffold workers. That's exactly what they... And we do it. Safety harnesses, baby.
Bro, what happens when a nigga hang you from the side?
What? What did you say?
You talking about you getting hung?
You
What
said-
about a nigga hang you for real?
That's crazy as fuck. No, okay. That's not the kind of hanging I'm talking about. That's wild.
It sounds like you work for the
wild.
Klan, nigga.
Fuck
It's
no.
about love.
I'm just playing Black Power, my brothers.
I think you gotta give it a pause between doing those two things. You can't just pop both of them out that fast. You gotta give it like 2 minutes in between.
It's fucked up because they both had used the same arm.
Fuck.
Why do both things use the same arm? They should have switched arms.
I know, and it's so crazy because it's all about the angle.
It is all about the angle. The Black Power is straight up.
Right.
This is more to the angle.
You had about a 45. I can't fuck with you.
But, anyways, though.
90s around here, nigga.
He told me, he was like, yeah. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna fucking get my card here. 'Cause I should in like 2 months, 3 months. So I was like, I only got that shit left in me in my body. Like, I can't do this job longer than that probably. And plus I have my hours in it, whatever the fuck. So he was like, well, shit, I was thinking like 1 to 3 weeks for me. I said, God damn. Like, and that just showed me, like, right there, like, going back to what we were saying about being, like, old and, like, shit, like, that shit made me realize, okay, like, fuck, like, if this motherfucker is telling me, like, who's been in this work for 10 plus years, he knows that what things do to your body and, like, the effects of it already. So, like, if he's saying, motherfucker, like, I can only do this shit for, like, another 1 to 3 weeks, like, maybe a month more. Like, for you to say 2 to 3 months, like, more, he's like, he's kind of looking at me like, good luck.
What?
You know what I'm saying?
Fuck.
Because that shit is, like, that's some shit where, like, you tear your shoulder. You fucking fuck your back up. You twist an ankle. You fucking, like, the other day, this fucking kid, shit you not, I swear to God, he was carrying a panel, and when he went to go set the other panel next to the other panel in the row, he tried to put the clip in, like, underneath to, like, keep the panel in place next to the other ones in the row. And when he backed out, another group was coming in with another one. And fucking when he's like, so, like, basically, like, he's here, the panels are here, and the other group was coming in like this, and so his neck is right here next to the one that's already set in place, and he wasn't watching behind him how close he was, and so when he backed up real hard, the whole panel just cut his neck. Yes, bro, a near fatal injury. They had to mark it down as a near fatal injury. Yes, this nigga backed up, trying to get out the way from the other people. They're like, get out the way, move. That's what they do. Like, that's how we all talk, like, cool. So, like, move out the way. Like,
so imagine the nigga in the front of, like, the robe that was coming behind, like, decapitated. So
for a lot of people who are younger, I feel like that's why you have younger people who don't want to work manual labor jobs. But they also complain about, oh, this generation doesn't want to work. They don't want to work. Well, it's like, motherfucker, if you want a corporate job, it's going to take you fucking 3 to 4 years in school to get that job, unless you get your associates, which is like, what, 2 years? So it's like, you do that, and that an associates isn't going to get you the pay that you need to support you, and especially once you get down to having kids and shit like that. So it's like, that's why a lot of younger people don't want to fucking work manual labor jobs, because they see, holy fuck, like, I could have fucking carpal tunnel in my hand for the rest of my life and not be able to do anything else that I want. I could fucking tear my shoulder and not be able to fucking hold my kids when I'm 30. Like, it's like, that's why you have those issues. But it's like, yes, I don't know. Like, I guess it's like, we just are smarter nowadays. Like, we're getting smarter in the fact of, like,
that's what I'm saying about, like, the internet and shit. It's like, you have, like, there's more out there. You can know more, easier, faster, quicker. It's just,
oh, the internet changed that vastly.
that's what I'm saying. Like, it's all out there at the just To be fair, it's just whether or not you read it and like taking the information.
Absolutely.
It's like, but all the information's there. It's like all the information like that wasn't readily available for everybody else like that before us.
Generation, what are we? Fucking, I don't know.
Generation.
We're not X, because that's the newer one.
I don't know.
We're like, you want Generation 9?
Generation phone them.
That's wild. Generation fucking. Hannah Montana. Hannah Montana.
Generation later, bro.
She like Molly. She like. I've been trapping all damn.
What was that?
That was the cut.
Oh, I thought that was all damn Nazi. I was like,
hard. No, that would be hard. All damn.
No, I'm gonna leave that in so you look corny.
Hey, it was an idea and it could have went somewhere. Somebody's gonna edit that.
Yeah, somebody's gonna like it.
Somebody's gonna edit that in the future on like a parody or some shit. And they're gonna be like, yeah, that would have been fire. Watch. I'm like, yeah, that nigga was on to something right there. Nigga was gonna tap in.
All right, Don, quick, rank your top 5 STDs.
I've never had an STD.
Bullshit. Why you have to knock on wood? That's crazy. That's totally within your power to not let happen.
No,
Why you have to knock
no,
on
it's
wood?
not. No, it's not.
How is it not? Nigga.
That was scary.
Bro, no,
I
there's
didn't
preventative
like that.
measures, like you
just
can
put
do
that
background
energy on me
check.
like that. I didn't like
Nigga,
that.
energy, nigga,
This
that's
nigga
so
is-
crazy,
this
nigga.
nigga is,
That's
like, pushed like
nigga.
that was I don't like these the fucking curtain.
Bro, I didn't say you were gonna trip outside. I said you were gonna get an STD, and this nigga said, "Oh, you could catch those easy." I gotta.
Nigga, you better knock too.
Why?
Shit is crazy.
If I do get one, I know who to talk to.
It's 2023. Shit gets crazy. You never know where life can go.
Yeah, 2024,
anyways,
the helicopter's gonna hit that.
You
memo.
never know where life can go. That's all I'm gonna
I'm
say.
gonna have to believe that.
But I am gonna say this though, I've never had an STD, which I can firmly stand on. Got the fucking papers to prove it. Yeah, I get tested. Like I for sure get tested. That's one thing I do not play about. I get tested.
What are you, a porn star?
No, but
He said, "Oh, I get tested regularly every
no,
week."
But like the couple
My
people
agent
that,
says I have to do
but
it.
the
or
couple
else.
people that I was like questioned, like I was like, like I knew they probably had multiple partners because they were bad. Like I did test myself.
Why were there so many A's in the word bad?
Huh? Yeah, I got to thinking about it. I was like, damn. But it's like, this is the fact though. Like, the better they are, the more bodies they got.
Yeah.
It's just unfortunate to say it like that. I mean, not all the time, but
Nah, not all the time. But
we're
yeah,
not fucking
sometimes.
Iceland here. We're talking
No.
about,
No, we're not.
yeah. We're talking about the Midwest, baby.
The mid, I guess.
I want to start vlogging. We'll give
Yeah.
me a camera.
You can do POVs, you making McGriddles and shit.
Nigga, I don't work at a fast food place. What do you think? I just went off a whole tangent about fucking nigga. No. Do you feel like in that aspect, kind of wrapping back around what we said way earlier, do you feel like that is important when you're creating content to reach the masses? And like, do you feel like that plays a part?
Well, I feel like it's what kind of fan base are you trying to
saying
build?
as far
Are you
as,
trying to build a masses fan
like
base, or are you
watching
trying to
your own
build a
content?
niche fan base?
Like listening and watching your own content. Do you feel like
I think if you're doing
it?
it for the sake of learning, that's fine. It adds some like narcissistic sense. Like, yeah, they can start getting a little weird. But I feel like how you even do with songs, like even you're making songs, like you'll listen back to the drafts you do or the things you do, and you'll listen to what you did in that song, realize the things you want to change, then change it, and then repeat with the next thing. And I feel like you can do that with podcasts too, because I'll watch the podcasts we've done, and I'll be like, oh, okay, it's like, oh, I need to let him talk there at that second. Or like, oh, I could have got that point out a little better. Oh, I could have done this. And I feel like it's the same thing with like music, where it's like you see the things you want to change, and then the next one you're gonna correct it, and then that one you're gonna go through it, see what you want to change, and then just keep doing that, and then eventually you'll get to the point where like everything's natural, like it's just fucking
See, that's where I kind of have an issue for me. Now we're talking about it, like, that's where I have an issue. Like, if I like mostly make a song, but I still have something left on one, because like I look at music, specifically music, as like I kind of, that's why I say, like, I kind of feel like how actors do, like when they don't want to, like, or artists do when they don't listen to their music back, or like they don't, because I look at music 100%, and that's why I realize why I have so many like songs that I need to like fully finish, but are fire starting off. Like I'm like, holy fuck, but like I just need to finish them like with a verse or a hook or whatever I need to do to them. But that's because I look at music like a painting, like a canvas, like I make that song in whatever space I'm in right then, that portrait. But then once I come back to it, I tear whatever I did, that sketch, whatever it is, and I turn the page in my sketchbook, or I take off that canvas, and now I have a blank one for that new mood that I have.
But that's what I'm saying. Not even what I'm saying, but to
so it's almost
point. I think, are you just in that sense just like at that point you're just trying to like catch a moment, and what I feel like is you can catch that moment, but I feel like you don't have to turn to the next page. I feel like you can catch that moment, put it down, and then refine that moment, and then you can keep making that picture look better. You can, because I feel like, but it's also hard because you also have to put like time damn near into it, because you can get burnt out on, like, especially with music, is listening the same thing. Because I'll sit there and I'll fuck with a song for like fucking 3-4 hours trying to tweak it to make it try to like it, and like I'll eventually get to the point where like I half like it, but I still like the mix is kind of fucked at the end of the day. And it'll take me listening to it in the car the next day, or like coming back to it the next day, to like let your ears almost have like a refresh of like not listening to it, because then you'll listen to it again and be like, oh, I just need to change this, I just need to move that. It's just the fact that I sat there and listened to it for so long. It's like now it didn't even sound like the same song anymore. That's why I would say, when you like, you need to capture that moment and then give it time to like refine that moment.
I feel like, yes, you can capture a moment, but I feel like you can't capture the energy of that moment. Like, you can capture the moment, and you can capture photographically and like even physically of like what you were doing, but like the energy of that moment,
I don't know. I feel like, I don't know. I debate that. You can. I feel like you can replicate energy. It just takes practice in replicating that type of energy.
Because like I
it's like, which would also, it might just take, like how we were talking about environment earlier, it might take yourself waiting till you're in that type of environment again, and then refining it when you're in that type of environment.
I see that too. That's a good ass point. That's a good ass point. I see that. I think it's overall like, I just kind of just feel like it's hard to go, like, kind of, that's kind of like what that's what I was saying, like kind of how Earl Sweatshirt says, kind of, you're saying like how a song can get like worn out, like you can get like burnt out on a song, like that's another thing that kind of takes into play of like listening to your own shit, or like watching your own content.
You can.
Because like Earl Sweatshirt said, he was like, I'll go back and I'll listen to a song, and if I listen to it more than 2 times, I start to feel like it's not that good as when I first did it, because like I was saying before, it's like you can't capture energy. Like he can capture the moment of where he was and how he made the song, but it's like the energy or where the space he was when he was making that song, like he couldn't do. So then his mood starts changing. Like, for instance, like kind of what we were saying, like you can't be making music and just be off drugs all the time, because, for instance, your drug starts to wear off, and that's where you create a problem. Because once your drug starts wearing off, and you're in the studio for 6 hours that you just paid for, but you got fucking 2 hours worth of a drug time, and you just took whatever doty, whatever the fuck, that shit wears off. You just made your first verse. Now that shit starts to wear off. Now you start to hear that song back, and you're like, damn, that wasn't as good as I thought it was because of whatever the fuck. So then you take more of that drug, and now you're like, okay, that does sound, like, because you're, with drugs, you can capture energy. Because you're like, okay, I was high when I made that, so I just need to get high again. Or I was rolling, so I just need to start rolling again. Or I was drunk when I was whatever, so I just need to get drunk again. But like, that's just like what I feel. Like. Earl Sweatshirt wasn't talking about taking drugs and being burnt out, but he was just saying just listening to his own music being burnt out, and that's where I feel like they both kind of have the same effect.
Yeah.
But it's for me personally, it's kind of how Earl said it. It's like you just kind of like I do have a hard time with that. Like I can't listen, especially if I'm in the studio. Like it's like I have to like kind of get that shit out like soon, or like come up with my flow soon. Or if I don't come up with a flow off the rip, like off inspiration, I know that I'm either not in the right space for that beat, or specifically that beat, or I'll know that I'm just not in the right space for music at that time. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah. That's what I would say about that. I gotta eat. Got them pork chops I got, and I had them on my sleeve. I was making sure that, gotta get it and go. Making sure I got the pork chops on the stove.
Oh, I feel like I got sneeze.
Gotta sneeze.
But
Best believe
appreciate
it. I
y'all.
remember back, you niggas was saying treason. Now I gotta
Keep
go
watching.
with it.
I'm gonna try not to sneeze.
Blah.
Subscribe, like,
Subscribe, like,
all the
comment,
things.
all that shit.
Follow Don's OnlyFans.
Only pans because we're cooking.
Only.
I saw
Yeah.
that from a girl who don't copyright me. Shout out to her on TikTok. I don't watch TikTok, but I see her on Reels on Facebook because I'm an old nigga. It's just only pans, just a cooking show. She shows you how to cook shit.
Yeah, you just wanted to plug your shit at the end.
Yeah, only pans.
Alright, only pans. He's trying to get in them only pants. Alright.
Hell no.
Alright, and that's another episode of Don getting no buns.
There we go.
The corner. Live in effect.